Get ready for the action because Aaron Rodgers is back in Pittsburgh for his 22nd NFL season, and he's making a serious statement by sporting his wedding band on the practice field. We dive into the intrigue surrounding his wife as he steps back onto the field, uncovering what's been happening behind the scenes of this major return. And how he plans to leverage the veteran quarterback for the team's success. Finally, we hear from radio host Tyrone Johnson, who slams the Pittsburgh Steelers for making a gigantic mistake by bringing back Aaron Rodgers instead of rebuilding. Discover why Johnson believes this decision is putting the team in a state of mediocrity and setting them up to miss out on a Super Bowl run. Stay tuned for more breaking news. Aaron Rodgers has returned to the Pittsburgh Steelers for his 22nd NFL season, conspicuously sporting his wedding band. The quarterback was photographed on the practice field on Monday, May 18th, wearing a black wedding band on his left hand, just days after signing a one-year contract estimated at $25 million with the team. The return coincided with renewed intrigue surrounding his wife. Rodgers had previously announced his marriage nearly a year prior, stating in June 2025 that it had occurred a couple of months ago. While he has remained private about his wife's identity, he has shared details about his relationship in recent appearances. During a December 2024 appearance on ESPN's The Pat McAfee Show, Rodgers mentioned dating a woman named Brittany. When questioned by A.J. Hawk about whether he was dating Britney Spears, Rodgers clarified, "Not Britney Spears. This is Brittany with an I. It's a good feeling, boys." Rodgers has since become more candid about his decision to keep his personal life private, describing the public interest as bizarre. He emphasized that his partner is not interested in the public spotlight, stating, "She didn't sign up for this bull's asterisk. She signed up for this because she loves me and supports me and wants to spend the rest of our lives together and start a family together. She didn't sign up to be an out-front social media wag. She doesn't want any of that bull's asterisk, and I don't either." Further details emerged regarding his relationship history. Rodgers revealed to McAfee in March that he and Brittany met in 2017. He described the connection as significant, recalling comments she made, such as, "I would never live in Green Bay, and I don't want to be a player's wife." He added that Brittany moved back across the pond, leading him to move to a new city. Michael Wilbon has sharply criticized ESPN for the persistent coverage of Aaron Rodgers, labeling the attention paid to the quarterback as irrelevant. Wilbon expressed frustration over the network's continuous focus on Rodgers' future, especially during an offseason where Rodgers has confirmed his decision to play a second season with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On First Take, Wilbon asserted that Rodgers is now irrelevant, drawing a distinction between his past relevance and his current standing. He argued that constant daily coverage of Rodgers is akin to waiting for a major event, comparing it unfavorably to the coverage given to players like Patrick Mahomes. Wilbon stated that the only news pertaining to Rodgers that warrants attention is an announcement of his retirement, given his current status as an older quarterback on a mediocre team. Wilbon directly blamed ESPN for the incessant coverage, claiming it made him sound like he was criticizing Rodgers rather than the network's editorial choices. He emphasized that Rodgers does not warrant the level of coverage he has received, asserting that he is not comparable to legends like LeBron James or Tom Brady. While acknowledging his personal bias as a Chicago Bears fan, Wilbon's core argument is that Rodgers commands attention in name only, not due to his on-field impact. He concluded that the situation highlights a broader trend in sports media, suggesting that players like Rodgers do not need to be MVP caliber to dominate daytime programming on networks like ESPN. The Pittsburgh Steelers have secured the services of Aaron Rodgers for his upcoming season, with the quarterback signing a one-year contract to return to the franchise for his 22nd NFL campaign. The move has been met with high praise from the Steelers' offensive coordinator, Brian Angelicio, who highlighted Rodgers' value as a mentor. Angelicio described Rodgers as a great mentor, emphasizing the invaluable feedback and information he provides to the team, stating, "His feedback and the information he provides, you can't beat that." Angelicio added that Rodgers is very willing to assist the players, which is a significant asset. Angelicio has a history with Rodgers, having overlapped with him during the 2016-2018 seasons with the Green Bay Packers. Angelicio expressed deep confidence in Rodgers' skill set, noting, "Aaron's played at an elite level for all his career. Really, his arm talent, the throws he makes, those are things he's done since he's been in this league. It truly amazes me. It's remarkable the way the guy throws the football." Rodgers is set to turn 43 in December and had previously suggested his 2025 season might be his final one. In light of this, the new offensive coordinator is also pleased to have depth in the quarterback room, including Mason Rudolph, Will Howard, and rookie third-round pick Drew Aller. Angelicio believes having 4 quarterbacks is a strategic advantage, noting, "I think you can never have enough quarterbacks. With the system that's in place here, I think it's great that we have 4 quarterbacks, and we have a good plan of how we're going to get those guys reps." Despite the depth, expectations remain high for Rodgers to command the majority of first-team reps as he prepares for his 19th consecutive Week 1 start. The article underscores the positive integration of Rodgers into the Steelers' offensive scheme, signaling a strong outlook for the team as they look toward the season ahead. Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers is preparing for an AFC wildcard round game against the Houston Texans, but the decision to re-sign the 42-year-old veteran has drawn sharp criticism from sports commentators. Radio host Tyrone Johnson, on Monday's episode of The Craig Carton Show, labeled the move a gigantic mistake. Johnson argued that the Steelers' current standing justifies a rebuild, stating that bringing back Rodgers caps their winning potential. He contended that while other quarterbacks might be viable, Rodgers' age limits their ceiling, suggesting the team should have pursued options like acquiring Kyler Murray or giving younger quarterbacks such as Will Howard or Drew Aller a chance. Johnson asserted that retaining Rodgers keeps the Steelers mired in mediocrity, hindering the development of younger talent and setting them up for a season ranging from 8-9 to 10-7. The analyst concluded that signing Rodgers actively harms Pittsburgh's long-term prospects without providing significant short-term gains, deeming the organizational decision frustrating and disappointing.